to Cheddar, live from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Xbox announcing its newest 4K console on Sunday, calling it Xbox One X. I palindrome, I palindrome, I. You know, remember who's that song? Who sings I palindrome? I'm your only friend, I'm not your only friend.
I don't know.
They might be giants. Okay, joining us now to give us some more details is Cindy Walker, Global Portfolio Partnerships and Event Lead at Xbox. Cindy, everyone was calling the Xbox One project Scorpio. I've read a lot of reviews on it. They've all been very, very strong. What are the big changes with this unit versus the 360?
Well, the biggest change is 40% more processing power. So power and performance is the biggest difference between our previous generation, our previous consoles and this console and Xbox One X.
Okay, so better viewing too, right? The 4K capability, I mean, among other things. It seems like a lot of focus on this Scorpio too, because it is the last one in the Xbox installment. So other than just a better overall experience, as you mentioned there, I mean, what specifics do you think is going to take this to the next level?
Well, this is actually helping usher in the era of 4K gaming. So 4K TVs are all the rage right now. And we have now provided a console that's powerful enough to power native true 4K gaming from the ground up. So now developers have enough power to actually build the games that they want to build, the experiences they want to build. That'll actually still work great on 1080p TVs and other experiences, but it's really built for 8 million pixels. We've got a wide color gamut, HDR. These are the I highlighted performances for all of the best gaming opportunities.
Cindy, when I was watching the Twitter feed last night around the reviews, some people a little bit concerned about the price point. I think some people thought it would come in a little bit lower than $499 for the base product. Any thoughts about that? I mean, is that just the component costs are such that the price came in at the higher end of expectations?
You know, we actually feel great because to find this much power and performance at this price is impossible at this point. We also have other options. So if you want to get in a little bit lower price, you can certainly do so with our Xbox One S, which also brings 4K Blu-ray. It brings HDR gaming to the table. So we've got a lot of excellent options. Plus, all your games, all your accessories, they all come with you. So in addition to that, most of our fans have already started their 4K library with games that they bought last year that will be providing free 4K updates for first party as well as a lot of our third party games. So we actually feel like for the power and performance that we're able to deliver, we're feeling very, very great about the price.
All right, dubbed the smallest console ever, which I think is a big selling point for some people here that do want to shell out that $500 maybe around the holidays to snag one of these, is that you don't actually need a 4K TV to still get an improvement in the experience. And so explain to viewers how that can work if they don't have a 4K TV, and even though this is, promoted here as this great 4K capability, that they can still take advantage of some of the new improvements.
Absolutely. What's amazing about all this power is it can be used in so many different ways. Your load times are definitely faster. Your general game performance is going to be better. And then thanks to super sampling, you can actually I'll see a material difference in your games, even on a 1080p TV.
Cindy, question for you. The average age of the gamer has crept up, and I think that's been a positive sign. That for a while it was people in their late 20s, and you would find early 30s, and I think is that correct? Is that what you're seeing? That we're seeing more people that are older that are staying with Xbox throughout their life cycle?
That is, yeah, we are seeing a lot of those same trends. We are also seeing a lot of our younger generation coming in on games like Minecraft, clearly one of the largest communities out there. But we do see our average age being a little bit higher this generation than last. Yes.
And one more question for you. It's very exciting, and candidly, I want one, right? But I'm finding the games more challenging to play. Is it hard to service the super gamer, the people that are sort of in their 20s? I watched the demo last night with what were those, they were like zombie dogs jumping out at the guy, and he had what's that new game called? It was the beginning.
Metro Exodus.
What's that?
Metro Exodus.
Metro Exodus.
Okay, now I want to play Metro Exodus, but I have a feeling that I couldn't hold down a full-time job and learn how to play Metro Exodus. And I have 2 children. Is there a baby mode for somebody like me? What do I do?
I don't know specifically for that game. It's a third-party title from a third-party publisher, but most games that are played, period, we're trying to bring new gamers into the ecosystem. So most games have a tutorial mode. They usually help kind of warm you up as you roll into the game experiences. They teach you how to use the menus. So by and large, most games are definitely open to welcoming, and they also have an easy mode, so you can feel very successful right out of the gate.
I want to take a viewer question right now. I don't think I can get my screen up. Trevor Murphy says the Xbox One X looks interesting and powerful. Are consoles going the way of phones with mid-life half-step releases? So Cindy, to interpret that question, I think he's saying, you know, are we going to see more frequent releases of consoles, the kind of the way that you would see an iPhone do a 6S kind of mid-cycle?
I do not know the answer to that question.
Okay.
That is a big tech question. I think that what we will want to really focus on is staying focused on our choice and compatibility. So for Xbox specifically, I don't imagine that we're doing any more major generation shifts. Our job now is to make sure that we're creating improvement in technology and then bringing all the things you already own along with you. So games, accessories, being able to enable choice among platforms. So I can't speak for the entire industry, but I know that we want to stay focused on making sure that whatever we do iterate on is still compatible with everything, so that when fans and consumers decide to invest with Xbox, they can feel good that investment is kind of a future proof.
Well, Cindy, too, it seemed as if the Scorpio was promoted here as sort of the last big hurrah, right? The last major console, especially that we're getting from Xbox, at least. Now, one thing that we know as well is that for all these gamers out there, John included, is that all existing games from the Xbox One are still going to be compatible with the Scorpio. So you can get the Scorpio and games that you would have formerly played, you can play on the Scorpio. That's a big selling point. And then talk to us, too, about the specific games that are coming, all right? So, right, crowd favorite, Assassin's Creed, we can expect that. And then this cartoony game, Cuphead.
Yes, Cuphead has been one of our fan favorite ID titles that's been on the docket for several years now, and it finally has a launch date. We're all very excited about that. It's coming on September the 29th. And that's part of our ID at Xbox program. We've got an incredible curation of independent developer publishing platform that allows us to bring a really lovely diversity of games at different price points, different genres.
Cindy Walker, visit us with us here on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Congrats on everything. You guys are the toast of E3, it seems, right out of the gate on Sunday night. So we'll look forward to reviewing the unit. That was Cindy Walker, Global Portfolio Partnerships and Event Lead at Xbox. For those of you that are new to the show, welcome to Cheddar, live 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Like us on Facebook.